Hello, how are you? Today my colleagues and I will talk about the subject of matrix. My theme is the number one, and we start. What is a matrix? A matrix is a square or rectangular table of items arranged in rows and columns. A matrix with m rows and n columns is called an m times n matrix and the m and n dimensions of the matrix. An example is the next picture. What is for? Matrices are generally used to describe systems of linear equations, systems of differential equations. An example in the next picture is an system equations is result for matrix. The matrix is an essential component in programming language. An array is an ordered collection of data or objects depending on the language. Arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable as opposite to variables that can only store one value.
Matrix addition. The operation is defined in a very simple way. The sum matrix of two matrices with the same dimension is the matrix was passed in the equation prime I and column J. The sum of the elements of the same position in the matrix was we add. Example, matrix A plus matrix B equal to matrix C. Matrix subtraction. Matrix subtraction is a linear operation that consists of subtraction the elements of two or more matrices that consist in the portion within their respective matrix and that they have the same order. Example, matrix A minus matrix B equal to matrix C. Example, matrix A plus matrix B. Matrix A sub 1 1 for B 1 1 A sub 1 2 B sub 1 2 A sub 1 3 or B sub 1 3. Next.
Matrix multiplication. When multiplying matrices, we obtain a matrix result. To multiply two matrices, both must have the same number of columns. In matrix multiplication, the row is multiplied times the column, where they train in row I of A multiplied by the corresponding entries in row J or B, and then the result are added together. As well as matrix multiplication is not commutative. In simple terms, it multiplies row times column. Next.
Multiplication by scalar. To multiply vector u equal to u sub 1 and u sub 2 by scalar k, the product is obtained k for u. It's obtained with the following formula. K times u equal to k times u sub 1 and k times u sub 2. For example, in the next picture, a matrix and one scalar. The first element is 2 and the scalar is 2. In the matrix resultant, the first element is 2 for 2 times 2 is for vectors. What is the vectors? Vectors are matrices that have a single row or a single column. Vector column, the dimensions n for n times 1 is a vector column, and the row vector has dimension 1 times n. Product point. What is the product point? To perform the dot product, the vectors must have same dimensions 1 times n for 1 times n, or other dimension is m times 1 for m times 1. The operation returns a real number. For example, a vector A and vector B. A dot product B is A sub 1 times B sub 1 plus A sub 2 and times B sub 2 plus A sub 3 times B sub 3. The result is a real number. In my opinion, multiplying two matrices is easy. However, performing the dot product of two matrices is easier and faster.
Identity matrix. The identity matrix is usually a square matrix in which its elements are zero, except the elements of the diagonal which are 1. Null matrix. The null matrix or zero matrix is a matrix whose elements are all equal to 0. These are examples of null matrices.
Gauss-Jordan method consists in make a row operation to the matrix system to carry so that its staggered reduced stagger from making each pivot element equal to 1. In this picture, we can see an example, a solution from Gauss-Jordan method. And this picture, we can see in the left part, we can see the identity matrix, and the right, we can see the solves of the system equation. And also we have the Gauss method. This consists in macro operations so that it is staggered to the matrix system to carry to her upper triangular form. And we can see an example how we show to make the operations to carry in his upper triangular form. And the difference between Gauss and Gauss-Jordan methods is the way they finish. While the first is to say Gauss finishes in the upper triangular form, the another find is reduced to its reduced stated form. I think these two methods are apart a lot of in the math. However, in my point of view, I think Gauss-Jordan method is better than Gauss method because in the first we don't need make the substitution method. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Bye.